Yeah. Is going down, world. Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out the one and only Stevie Vaughan and Double Trouble. Cold Shot. It's a first time reaction because I've never heard this song, never seen this performance. We've come a long way. I think the first time I ever reacted to Stevie Vaughan was about 2 years, maybe 2.5 years ago from when I'm recording this reaction, which is actually fairly wild. I've been put on to the fact that he's one of the greatest guitarists that have ever lived. Rest in peace. But I was told this is a somewhat iconic tune for Stevie Vaughan, you know? And some of the times, like, I think some of my reactions, I mean, I pay attention to his singing, and that's what really got me. Like, yo, he's really talented, but he's, like, shredding. Like, I don't even know the terminology for what he's doing with his fingers in that guitar, but he doing it live wire, man. So anyways, just wanted to come back and vibe to it. I'm recording this on a Friday, and this is kind of something I needed. It's been kind of chaotic in my household, just dad life. You know, I get away and do these reactions and kind of just vibe out. And today I was like, man, I need some Stevie Vaughan in my life, man. What he got, I ain't listened to none of his stuff in a minute, so I'm here for it. Anyways, if you guys are here for it as well, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get this thing started. Welcome back.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, you guys, logo down, video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I take on challenges, react to comedy, stuff like that. But all of the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you wanted access to the reactions early, we do have a membership for that. There's a link in the description, and we have a huge catalog of reactions that have not been released to the public yet, so you can have some fun in there. I update it every single day. So there you have it. There's never an obligation. Just thank you guys for the support. Huge shout out to all the members. Let's get the show on the road. Now, we are rocking with the one and only Stevie Vaughan and Double Trouble. This is called Cold Shot. That's interesting. I don't know where this is going to go with a title like Cold Shot. I think about, like, you know, I don't know. You wouldn't take a cold shot because a shot is just room temperature. So, yeah, I don't know. And I don't drink, so maybe there's some like ice shot, or that's what I think of, or like a cold shot in the dark or something, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. This is on his official YouTube channel. Please go watch this over there. What I do is never a substitute for the original, so I always want to get people back to the orators and stream their music and support, because that's what we do over here. Let's go, man. This is Stevie Vaughan and Double Trouble, Cold Shot, live from Austin, Texas.
Once was a sweet thing, held out love in my hand. Now I see you out somewhere. Don't give me the time of day, but that's a cold shot, baby. Yeah, that's a tie. That's a cold shot, sugar. Remember the way that you loved me. You anything I say. Now I reach to kiss your lips. Touch don't mean a thing, but that's a cold shot, baby. Yeah, that's
real shot, baby. We run our love go back. This one is tell you about me.
Bro, I normally don't let it play that long. Normally, I butt in with a little commentary, you know, but there was some magic happening. There's so many moments of magic. First and foremost, Stevie Ray Vaughan's vocals are funky and soulful, and he's just like, There's something about his vocals and the lyrics to this song, this Cold Shot. You know, he's saying a lot of basically, it's about, you know, a relationship that has gone cold. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like, where did our love go? Why did it end up like this type of thing, you know? But he's like letting it out with his soul. But then there's that moment where the keyboardist is doing his solo, and it looked like he got, like me, I think I'm double jointed when you go like that. You know what I mean? Like his fingers start going all weird while he's playing. You know what I'm saying? He was just killing it. But then that's where I was going to pause. But then Stevie Ray just came and I was like, I can't pause while this magic is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just like, I couldn't do it that time, man. Like I get excited hearing him play. Also, you know, there's something intimate about this, right? You know, when you're getting like that feel, like the blues, like there's just something intimate about these moments that I never would have recognized in my youth. I would have never appreciated what is going on in this moment, and maybe even right now, maybe without taking the moment to watch it, hear it, and actually process it and conversate with you guys about it. There's something here, right? Like when I'm at the gym, there's music playing. This is why sometimes when I do reactions, I'm like, oh, why does this sound familiar? I've heard it before. But there's an intimacy with this setting where I really get to pay attention to all these different layered things that are going on. And there's no way that, from what I grew up being a fan of, I would have appreciated, the playing and the sounds as much as this. And, hearing him play his guitar, his weapon of choice, his instrument, is just as good as hearing him sing. And I never thought I'd say that because I've never been like an instrumental person like that. I've always felt like the soul comes from the vocals. It comes from I get an experience from the human vocals that takes me to a place maybe that I'm familiar with because they're human as me. And they can do something I can't do in the sense of hit certain vocal ranges. And, it's wild, man. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Cold Shot. Live in Austin, Texas. It's crazy. I got one of my first breaks in Austin, Texas. I got to perform at South by Southwest before it got all trendy and super what it is now, corporate, in 2001. And my group, FOS, Fusion of Syllables, a couple of our songs got on The Real World and Road Rules and a bunch of those shows on MTV. And we got on NBA Jams Part 2, the video game. Ironic. We didn't have any representation, and we thought, we want to get, our name out there. So we never got royalties or paid for the video game. We did get paid from our publisher for the stuff on MTV. But anyways, I digress. I hear Austin, Texas, I think of 6th Street. You know what I'm saying?
I was sorry.
That first note reminded me of a ZZ Top LaGrange for some reason. That just first little like that first little thing he did.
I really meant I was sorry for ever causing you pain. You showed your appreciation by walking out anyway. And that's a cold shot, baby. Yeah, that's a jam. That's a cold shot, baby. We gotta love you back. Yes, I have. Cold shot, baby. Shots. Go shot. Go shot, baby. Go shot, dog. Go shot, baby. Go shot. Go shot, sugar.
So my question is this. I felt like for a part of that, he was almost playing behind the band, like the band was a little bit out front of him. I could be tripping. The lyrics are wild too, because he was just like, yo, he even apologized to Shorty, and what he get in return, she left anyway. That's cold as ice, ain't it? Damn, cold shot. Get it, got it, good. It's remarkable where the playing and the band, you know, I'm grasping the lyrics and vibing to it, but I ain't gonna lie, like it was hard to peep out all the lyrics because of the playing, like, and also now that you guys put me on game of the level he's at, I need to pay attention to his artistry and his musicianship as well as the penmanship. But Lord have mercy, the light has been shined. Anyways, we rocking with Stevie Ray Vaughan. That was Cold Shot. I loved it, man. I really did, and I could vibe with that. I don't know, for something, you know, I ain't even dealing with that in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like the lyrics or what he's talking about. But I could play that on a Sunday. Like, I just like that, dude. Like, just that's how I feel on Sunday, bro. That's how I want to feel today, because there's been all this chaos in my life. And nothing bad, just it's been hectic. So it's just wonderful to chill out and hear something like that. Anyways, let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.